People following the ketogenic diet may experience minor, short-term symptoms, such as nausea, fatigue, and headaches. Some call this the keto flu. Most people feel one or more of these symptoms during the first 1 or 2 weeks of a keto diet, especially days 3 to 5. Fortunately, it's temporary and you'll soon feel fine again. In fact, it's possible that you will have more energy than before you started the diet. In this video, we will talk about keto flu, its symptoms, and how to avoid it. We will also discuss if everyone who follows a keto diet gets keto flu, and if it could be dangerous for you. If you're looking for a personalized custom keto diet plan with over 1,000 recipes tailored to your macros, then click the link in the description below. The keto flu is a collection of symptoms experienced by some people when they first start the keto diet. Switching from a high-carb diet to a very low-carb diet lowers insulin levels in your body. When insulin levels are very low, your liver begins converting fat into ketones, which your body can use in place of glucose. When your body is mainly using ketones and fat for energy, you are in a state of ketosis. However, it takes your brain and other organs some time to adapt to using this new fuel. When your insulin levels drop, your body responds by excreting more sodium in the urine, along with water. Because of this, you'll likely find yourself urinating a lot more often in the first week or so of keto eating. This change is responsible for some of the rapid weight loss that happens in the early stages of a keto diet. However, losing a lot of water and electrolytes such as sodium, magnesium, and potassium is also the main reason for many of the unpleasant symptoms of the keto flu. In addition, sugar withdrawal can also be a reason for keto flu. A number of studies have shown that sugar is highly addictive. If you are used to consuming a lot of sugar, switching to a keto diet can come as a shock and lead to withdrawal symptoms, including cravings, anxiety, irritability, insomnia, and more. The effects of sugar withdrawal can compound any keto flu symptoms stemming from electrolyte imbalances and dehydration. For the average person, the keto flu lasts about 1 week, and symptoms usually begin within the first day or 2 of carbohydrate restriction. In some cases, the keto flu can last up to a month, but that's very rare. Symptoms of the keto flu may start popping up within the first few days of cutting back on carbs. Symptoms can range from mild to severe and vary from person to person. While some people may transition to a ketogenic diet without any side effects, others may experience one or more of these symptoms. Symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, constipation, diarrhea, headache, and one or more of the other listed here are commonly reported by those who have just begun the ketogenic diet and can be distressing. While these side effects may cause some keto dieters to give up on the diet, there are ways to cure or completely avoid the keto flu. Number 1, increase your salt and water intake. Since loss of salt and water is responsible for most keto flu issues, increasing your intake of both can help reduce your symptoms significantly and often eliminate them altogether. This simple action may alleviate your keto flu symptoms within 15 to 30 minutes. Feel free to do this twice a day or more if needed. For a tasty alternative, drink bouillon, bone broth, chicken stock, or beef stock and stir in a spoonful of salted butter if you like. Also, make sure you're drinking enough water. The larger you are, the more water you'll probably lose in the early stages of keto, and the more you'll need to replace. A good rule of thumb is to drink a minimum of 2.5 liters of fluid every day during your first week of keto. Number 2, replenish electrolytes. Getting enough electrolytes on a keto diet is the single best thing you can do to beat keto flu. Getting adequate amounts of sodium, magnesium, and potassium is an excellent way to power through the transition phase of the diet. Salting food to taste and including magnesium and potassium-rich, keto-friendly nutrient-dense vegetables and avocados are an excellent way to ensure you are maintaining a healthy balance of electrolytes. You may also take electrolyte supplements, which can help reduce keto flu symptoms and promote the effects of the diet. Number 3, make sure you are eating enough fat. A well-balanced keto diet includes enough fat to ensure you're not hungry after a meal, and can go for several hours without eating. Be sure to increase your intake of fat at the start of your keto journey until your body adapts to using fat and ketones for most of its energy needs. Once you're fat adapted, let your appetite guide you in cutting back on fat a bit and seeing how much you need to feel satisfied. Number 4. Ease into keto gradually. Those having a difficult time adapting to the ketogenic diet may have to eliminate carbohydrates gradually rather than all at once. Slowly cutting back on carbs while increasing fat and protein in your diet may help make the transition smoother and decrease keto flu symptoms. Number 5. Take it easy with exercising. While exercise is important for staying healthy and keeping body weight in check, strenuous exercise should be avoided when experiencing keto flu symptoms. Fatigue, muscle cramps, and stomach discomfort are common in the first week of following a ketogenic diet, so it may be a good idea to give your body a rest. While strenuous exercise should be avoided if you are experiencing the keto flu, light activities like yoga, walking, or leisurely biking may improve symptoms. Number 6. Get adequate sleep. Sleep is important no matter how you're eating, but if you're already fatigued and struggling with keto flu, it becomes even more so important. Lack of sleep can increase cortisol levels, which can amplify some of the same keto flu symptoms you're trying to avoid. Aim to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, and if you are energetically drained in the middle of the day, then take a quick 30-minute nap or meditate. It's also important to avoid consuming any form of caffeine in the evening, as it will make it more difficult to fall asleep at a reasonable time. No, not everyone who starts a keto diet gets the keto flu. The main culprit is metabolic flexibility, which is the capacity for the person to adapt fuel oxidation to fuel availability. In other words, metabolic flexibility is how well you can adapt to using different fuel sources, which are carbs, fats, protein, and ketones. Also, the reason some people adapt to ketogenic diets easier than others partially depends on genetics and their ability to handle electrolyte loss, dehydration, and carbohydrate withdrawal. Those who typically consume lots of carbs, especially refined carbs like pizza, pasta, and soda, may have a more difficult time when beginning the ketogenic diet. The keto flu is unpleasant, but generally not dangerous. People with kidney issues or low blood pressure may be affected more due to the diuretic effects of the diet and reduced electrolytes. Some people think that the keto flu is a sign of ketoacidosis, which is a life-threatening condition in which excessive ketones build up in the blood. Fortunately, ketosis does not cause ketoacidosis, and despite their similar names, they are completely different. Ketoacidosis is caused by a prolonged lack of insulin, usually from unmanaged diabetes. Although the ketogenic diet may be helpful for many people, it's not suitable for everyone. For example, the ketogenic diet may not be appropriate for pregnant or breastfeeding women, children, and teens unless it's being used therapeutically under medical supervision. Also, this diet should be avoided by those with certain health conditions like kidney disease, liver disease, or pancreatic conditions. And lastly, this diet may not be appropriate for individuals who are hypersensitive to dietary cholesterol or have an eating disorder. Remember, keto flu is not dangerous, it's the body's response to severe carbohydrate restriction. Staying hydrated, replacing lost electrolytes, getting enough rest, and ensuring you are consuming proper amounts of fat and carbohydrates are the best ways to reduce keto flu symptoms. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe as we regularly upload videos on keto and weight loss.